enabled editing from here. And then add a new field. Let's name it street class or classification. It's an integer because I just want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for this one, there is this line that we can have our code here. So this is it's just like an equation. So the street class equals a function. So we can either type it here, or I prefer to open this pop-up window. I don't actually remember the lines because it's here. So we can select a case option. So just say case when certain condition happens, then do this. So I'm just going to show you an example. So when the street use equals arterial, then result equals something, or like street use equals something. So I want this to be and we can actually see the different options. If we can just like we can see the different unique values for the street use. So here are the values. So arterial, secondary arterial, then collector, then residential, and so on. Actually, it would make more sense that we can have the residential closed and residential and leased and recreation as one size, and then we can have the closed one as the smallest size. And now okay, and just update. Now it converted this string to a number. Then just disable editing and save. And now we can go here to graduated, and now we can see the option for street class, color coded by size, the smallest size and the maximum size that you can have, classify. And here are the lines. You cannot actually see it very well. So here are the lines. You can see the residential ones are thinner. You can actually play around with how it's like you can play around with the break lines between the classes. So actually I found these are the best, like equal intervals or fixed interval ones. Yeah, this might be best. You can actually, if you don't find the lines very well, like very different, like apparently different, you can always change the difference here. Okay, so this is the first part of what we can cover in this tutorial. The second part is how we can actually export this map. So to export this map, similar to AutoCAD, where you have just a dedicated tab for the layout, which is separate from the drawing, we also have something similar here. It's called the print layout. So we'll create a new one. Let's call it Tutorial 3. Okay, so it opened this layout. You can always change the size of this page, but I think it's A4 landscape. So as you can see, just like blank with nothing on it. So if you wanna show the map, you should like technically do something like you're just creating a window to the map. So you can see here, add map. We will add just a rectangle. So this is like a window to the map that we're just working on. Actually, the map is on a different window here. If you want to move around inside this map, let's say that I don't want to show the entire Vancouver. Let's say that I want to show just the downtown. So here's an option called move item content. We can move inside this map. Okay. Just to stop controlling this map, just let's say that you want to have this view. Just make sure that you press this option again, the move item icon again. And now you can move separately here. Oh, sorry, you should select this pen option. So this is an incomplete map because I should be able to see the legend. I should be able to see the text describing what this map is about. I should be able to see a scale, a north arrow, and all these elements. So how can we add them? So it's very simple. Here is an option for the legend. This one. It's going to select it. And shows the legend for all the layers I have, which I don't actually need all the layers. We can always have these options from here. I just disable the auto update so I can actually edit it. So I can either remove the layers from the legends, just from the legends one by one, or I can simply say only show the items that are inside this map. So now it showed just the public street layer, and it shows the different sizes for the lines. And we can also change the name. So instead of public street, let's just say street. All the streets are public. Not all, but. Okay, so now the header has changed. You can also remove this public Google Earth background. Okay. Similarly, we can show the scale. The scale doesn't have many options, especially if it's proper. Like, I wouldn't change anything about it, but you can change the units. You can change the units multiplier, like how the multiplication for each step in this scale. You can also change whether it's a double line or a single line. Yeah, single box or double box. Okay, so you can say that, okay, how different that is from just simply have a snapshot for this and add these elements later on a PowerPoint or a Bluebeam or Photoshop or whatever. Is that, let's say that for this map I just want to maintain this style but show the rapid transit lines. So this can be done fairly easy. So if I go back here, disable this, enable the rapid transit lines, and then go back to the map I have. And now it simply changes the entire map. So I still have my legends, I still have the scale. So it's fairly easy to have multiple maps exported with the same template. From here we can add the north arrow. We can also show a text. I'm just showing you the different options because you're gonna see you're gonna have to use these options in your assignment, and you can have this text to change it as your student number, a student name, the assignment, the description for the map itself, etc. And you can change the size for this text from up here. Okay, let's see if I missed something. Oh, one last thing. Usually for this map, where the satellite image is relevant but not so much relevant, so we don't want to have we want to have more contrast, or we want to have our lines more visible than the background. So just to change the background, especially if it's an image, I'm just going to show you some few options. From here, if we hit properties, symbology, not symbology, oh, transparency, we can play around with the transparency for the Google Earth map itself. But it looks like it's like washed out or something. So I don't like this option. There's another option to show it like a grayscale by lowering this saturation. And then go back to the map. You will see the map now are more visible, like visibly better. Refresh the view, and now it's in a grayscale. Let's say that your map now is ready to be printed. So from here, you can have an export to a PDF or export to an image. select either of them. I don't mind any option, and just save it. Okay, and that's it. So just to go over your assignment to make sure that you understand it, I already uploaded the assignment description. You will work with the rapid transit line layer. The layer that you will have probably don't have the 99 bus, and if it does have the 99 bus, you should delete it and do it again, because it's not actually accurate. Like I just did it quickly. It's not the right route. And have the map exported just the way I explained it here from the layout manager. So this is what I want to have at the end, with the elements that I described here, like the text describing the student name, description for the map, the legend, north arrow, the scale. And for your AutoCAD part, you will have to just very simple, very similar to the tutorial 1. 2 sections, you will have to do the 2 sections. Also a title block. Do you know what is a title block? Title block is just like the border for the drawing, and you have your name in it, the project description, location, etc. And you will have 2 cross sections. Okay, you will upload the 2 cross sections in a separate drawing or in the same drawing. I don't mind either. But you also have to upload the DWG file, the AutoCAD file itself. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Oh, and just a reminder, so tomorrow at noon, like around at 12, there will be like an office hours but on Zoom. Okay.